They'll drop the throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that those
points get that 0 off the board. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
90, Wolf, General West.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run here with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's a game of 11.
8-3.
And the Bengals keep first down.
Check nickel.
Mixon with a first down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down now, Mixon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the... Line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Quick dance. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mixon trying to punch it in into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
6-6, pull it high, fire.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
Then to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Jet, get it.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, high 7. Hey, go.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it makes the score 21-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it
at their own 24-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 from the gun to give to Mixon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Joker. Check your hot read. Rush X3, 218, chopper. Shoot. Gone.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now it's Peterson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Cardinal first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Come on now, let's
The
go.
tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Ready.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 43. Hey, Zoo. Mike 6. Keep it up. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 14. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Look, squeeze. Here I go. Rock it. Hey, Charlie. Out. Now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bengals 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes to roll.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Finding Green complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll drop the throw. He's got Green. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Now on first down, Drake again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.